Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter and the new captain of the ship.
Hi, I'm Daikami-sama, and I play Solas Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar. I've been having to play triage on my inventory.
Hello, everyone. I'm Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I am Zach, and I play the character Lafdul Moonglade, a special priest thief from Realm Space. His current title is the Impeded Perambulator. Yes. So witty on that one is, or at least I thought it was, for something that come up in like 2 minutes. I just looked for a synonym for backpacker, I think, and that worked.
Was it just me, or did Sakar sound robotic for anyone else?
He sounded
Did I?
robotic to me.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh,
You're fine now.
am I?
Yeah. But if that happens
Right.
again, try adjusting the ducking on your microphone.
So
I
I
only
did
just
dip
started.
So I did dip into red on Discord's voice chat.
Ald, how much do rations weigh?
These ones weigh 1 pound each.
Okay.
I assume they're not dried rations, they are preserved, but not like...
Yes.
powder.
Yeah, correct. They're, they're mostly fresh food, from the area.
Good eating, then, at least.
Types that are expected to keep reasonably well, but dried meats
Last
and
more
stuff
than
like
2
that.
weeks.
But, they'll last more than 2 weeks.
Because I've still got my Hadaku food rations, and I'm not sure which ones to use first.
Definitely use the Hadoukel food rations first, because those will go bad sooner. All right.
I've got 8 of them left.
So, you have gotten down onto Kislev. You're at the Giant's Village, and all ready to go, essentially. Like you've taken care of your equipment, picked up the rations from the Giants, distributed them, and it's a little bit... you've got a choice as to how you want to proceed, and the 3 giants that you've hired will basically come to you and ask you. Since there's 3 of them, and there's essentially 3 groups of you can split up. Might make it less likely for creatures to attack you, or you can all go together, which might make you more likely to be attacked, because 20-some people all coming, all moving together, many of whom are wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to split up into groups of 3 and advance towards our destination that way and meet up.
Don't we have a big swamp to get through first?
Yeah, but it's still the same thing of, like, the giants can guide you on different routes, and if you stagger you're leaving from the village a little bit, that will also help. Just like by an hour kind of thing.
Oh, I see. So we look by an hour?
An hour each, yeah.
Okay.
That would be enough time.
Yeah. I thought we'd be near each other if someone got attacked, but so we'd be rendezvousing at certain places.
We'd be purposely being without being in earshot.
Right.
So we would, for all intents and purposes, unless we communicated with the group, wouldn't have their help in combat.
Well, they know the area better than us. Well, we'd have 1 giant, wouldn't we? It'd be 1 giant each.
Yeah. Now, the giants are fine either way. They're just mentioning that. Obviously, if you're all together, you may encounter more monsters, but at the same time, more of these monsters might kind of decide that such a big group is, too much to handle,
Yeah.
and not take you on, kind of thing.
There'd only be dragons that would take us on, I assume.
Yeah. Do we want to go first?
Oh no! The giants will tell you that there are some really dumb animals out there.
Do we want to go first on the grounds that if there's anything dodgy, it's more likely to hit us?
We are the leaders of this little expedition. I don't see why not.
Yeah. There's also the possibility that things might see us and then attack
Is
after us.
hypothetically, well, not hypothetically. This might actually need to be practical. Is Leva? I know she's not here. I don't think that was mentioned, but is she familiar enough with the other two groups you can send to them if needed? At least one of their members.
Yeah, but it is a 10-minute thing. It's not something that would help you in a combat situation.
No, not a combat situation. Just in case we get lost or in a really bad spot next day, could you meet up with our group? Is it outside?
I will say that the giants themselves can find each other. Like they will leave signs for each other that they could then use to like if you really wanted to get to one of the other groups or get both of the groups merged back up together, they can do that. If one of the other groups gets into a lot of trouble, then they may come back to you.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing I was thinking about when we started off was that we might need to be careful about getting out the local area over this swamp. But I guess all the giants know the region.
Yeah.
So
In all
we've got
honesty,
giant each. Sorry?
In all honesty, I'd rather go as a big group. I mean,
yeah.
we aggro more, but at the same time, we're safety in numbers.
Right. So that's essentially the trade-off that you're looking at is you've got more safety, but there might also be more encounters, kind of thing.
Yeah, we might get some of the people helping us killed.
You'd also be more likely to be seen by the pirates as
Yeah.
well, being as a big group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's obvious either way. Should we have a quick vote on it?
I vote on us going in separate teams.
Yeah, I'll vote on us going on separate teams as well.
I think splitting into 3 groups might be okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's fine to me too. I can see advantages to either as well.
Yeah, it's the advantage either way. I'm getting a majority anyway, so
Okay. Well,
we're
I mean,
splitting up.
yeah,
so.
but if you ever have a good reason to go the other way, then
No, it was either
so.
for on either side of the argument, so I wasn't fussed either way.
Are we unanimous?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're going to be splitting up. Let's have a quick conference with the other groups, which we don't necessarily need to roleplay out about how far we think we can travel in one day. Do the other groups all think they can travel the same sort of distance?
We're traveling 14 hours in a day because of well,
Yes. Yeah. Essentially, they can do that.
Right. We're all going to meet up every evening.
well,
No.
No?
No.
purposely be keeping away from each group.
Because again, that would be the same kind of thing. You'd have more groups, more
Right.
fire, more. It'd be more attractive to.
So
yeah.
So 3 campsites every night.
Yeah.
Right. How
But-
far apart roughly are we going to be?
Probably miles. The giants would tell you that you'll probably be miles apart. They wouldn't specifically use that term, but you'd be able to gather that that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I didn't even take my tree steed. You looking at my spells? I did take light and loud though. It's like,
Yeah.
can reduce everyone's weight by half. I can cast that twice. So that should mean we're all unencumbered.
Okay. We'll probably have to meet up sometime. I don't know. Are we going to agree to meet up before we get to the other end, or are we going to scout out the area first?
The giants would suggest that you basically meet up when you get into the mountains, and then once you're there, you're close to where you believe your targets to be. Then you can make a decision on scouting it out and looking and stuff like that.
Silly question.
Mhm.
Would it be more advantageous come like the 4th day traveling for me to cast Helping Hand to find the other giant? Because I can.
The giants know this forest like the back of their hand. I mean, not like specifically, but they know how to move through this area. They know what signs to look for. They know how to find each other pretty easily. So, I mean, like, were you asking in terms of like helping to get back together?
Yeah, I was just thinking I can cast it because it leads it directly back to me.
I would suggest that you keep that in case of an emergency. Like, if you need,
that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's more of like if you have an emergency need for them to come to you.
Who is the most distinctive member of each group? That would be like my mental, because I've got to designate someone. I could say a humanoid or someone. Is there anything unique?
So your best bet is to go with the 2 group leaders, which in the case of the Octave Arcane is their captain Priacent. That is her right here.
Let me check the spell because it might not allow me to be that specific.
I'm pretty sure it allows you to target an individual.
Physical description, yeah. Alright. As long as I got the physical description of the person, then yeah.
Yeah. So
specify race, sex, and appearance.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've got Priacent, the captain of the Octave Arcane, and the effective leader of the Knights is Duran Mordanis. Right there. So.
Does Lever know both of those people enough to use a spell to talk to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's fine.
Okay, because I was gonna say otherwise we'd only be able to talk to the ships.
I mean, the Star Knights arrived a day earlier, so she could have familiarized herself more with some of them, and I think she'd already familiarized herself with at least Priacent of the Octave Arcane.
Yeah, she already knew someone, but I wasn't sure who.
All right, so you're going to split the 3 groups. 1 giant will lead off each group.
I will tell them, obviously, if I have to summon you, that'll be my way of summoning you, and I would have told them how my spell works.
Who should we put in the middle? Should we put the Star Knights in the middle or the Octave Arcane in the middle?
Middle?
Yeah, there's 3 groups. So there'd be one group that'd be like an hour behind us, and the other group would be 2 hours behind us.
Oh, gotcha. That's up to you.
Or are we going east and west of, and we go central?
I suppose we can ask them, see if they've got preference, which they probably won't because they're NPCs.
Yeah, they do not.
You will make your own decisions, says Auld. Stop trying to get the NPCs to solve the plot for you.
For some reason, I'm feeling the Star Knights would make a better rear guard than Octave Arcane.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so again, the Star Knights are 6 knights. They are all Knights of Solamnia. And the Octave Arcane it's a very swashbuckling group.
I could cast Let and Load on everyone's equipment as long as it's within a 10-foot cube. There's no limit on what I can cast. It's just whatever I can fit in a 10-foot cube. So even both groups, I can give them a head start with their weight encumbrance.
Yeah, only help for 1 day, won't it?
Yeah, well, 7 hours. I mean, 7 hours of half your way.
No, it's good. That's good.
I don't know that you could get everything into a 10-foot cube.
Wow. You could just put the backpacks on the floor and make it lighter.
We could play
yeah, pretty much.
We could play D&D Tetris.
It's fluff. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. I'm offering. That's all.
I think just from a feasibility perspective, I think you could just do it to your own stuff.
What
Alright.
what about if Lafdul just does it on the fat people?
It's not on people. It's on their equipment.
Oh, it's on their equipment. Okay, fair enough.
Unless they're unconscious or made an item instead of a person, i.e., dead, petrified.
Yes, once a person is an object, i.e. a corpse. Or a statue.
Well, it says disabled characters,
Right.
so unconscious
That's
would
true.
be disabled.
Objectifying unconscious people, it's terrible. Alright, so...
Just knock them out till they are unconscious.
So basically you'll go out first, then the Octave Arcane, and then the Star Knights?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you'll essentially take the central route, and the other two will one will go a little bit to one side, and the other will go to the other side kind of thing. So you'll essentially be in the center route. All right. The other question that once that's taken care of and you're setting out, beginning your trip, the giant with you, he is Aggie Warrior Clan. He is definitely the toughest of the three. But he will ask you whether you want him to scout for you guys, or if you want him to stick close to you.
Define. Well,
Probably we
is
should
he
far
stick,
ahead
stealthy
he
like a
would be.
ranger?
probably I think we should stick close together while we're going through the swamp.
Okay.
Because if we disappear in the swamp, he might be able to pull us out.
Oh, are we
How far ahead
rope
would he
time
be in
each other?
scouting?
Yeah, well, Braxon's got his magical rope, which might well get eaten. But it might also get us out of a jam.
Once it becomes like sloppy ground, then we'll have to use a rope or something.
So
Yeah.
Scouting would be just like, he'd go out ahead of you, come back, go out ahead of you, come back, kind of thing. Making sure that you're, he'd be going forward to look for any signs of anything significant. Making sure that you're prepared for impassable terrain, getting you turned before that, looking for anything, any dangers or anything like that, and periodically coming back to you to keep you informed.
That also means he's a lone giant. If something is stealthy themselves, they would see a lone giant
Yes.
and would attack it.
And he would let you know that is a danger. He might get attacked.
Yeah, we don't want him to get attacked. We might want him to
that's-
occasionally do scouting.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Scouting
always
at
you
landmarks.
can always send him to scout for in a specific situation.
Yeah.
But if you want him to stick close to you normally, that's fine too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is he effectively a ranger?
He's
Well,
just
I mean, as
giant.
in
No,
he
he
doesn't have like hide in shadows, move silently, that kind of thing. I don't know how you're.
No, but these guys are very good in their natural environment.
What does
How?
that translate into?
That means that for as much as he's like 16 feet tall, there are times when you go, "Whoa! Oh God, I didn't know you were there," kind of thing, as he like comes around a
He
tree.
blends.
Yeah.
Basically, natural camouflage.
Oh yeah, I suppose looking at his coloration.
I can always ask Chirac to scout ahead for us too.
You've named him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'd probably want him to stick with us while we're going through the swamp.
That's perfectly fine.
How long are we likely to be in the swamp for?
Looks like
'Cause,
2 days.
2 days,
Yeah.
right? Okay, fair enough. Because I was going to say, once we get out the swamp, if it's different sort of terrain, then the situation might be different. What do people think? Because I think he could pull us out if someone started drowning.
I think he could be most of the time with us, but we send him scout few times during the day.
Yeah. The other thing he might be able to do, if he doesn't find it degrading, is he might be able to pick one of us up and throw us into a tree or something. So we
You
can
just lift us up. I mean,
yeah.
I can climb a tree easily enough.
Okay. I thought it might be fun to throw you into a tree.
I'd rather not be thrown into a tree.
Yeah,
You
thrown
can't.
into a tree would probably be a bad thing, but he could definitely lift you up into a tree if there was a situation where that would be deemed safer.
Where's your sense of adventure?
The part where I don't feel a excruciating pain as I face plant into a tree.
There is that.
Adventuring doesn't mean taking unnecessary risks of permanent injuries, Braxon.
Okay.
I mean, Lafdul has died a few times.
Yeah, yes. You need to get out of that habit.
How do you even
Well, at least he keeps
answer
getting
that?
better.
Well, yeah, that's thankfully.
I got better. So do you want him to bring up the rear, or do you want him to lead you?
Probably lead because he
Yeah,
knows the
probably.
terrain.
Okay.
Probably lead through the swamp because we're less likely to go into sinking sand.
Okay. So, just for the sake of handling
if we
this,
come across basilisks, only Ockar engage him in melee because he's got protection against that. The rest of us stay at range.
Yes.
I mean, none of us wants to be petrified again. I mean, well, we were told there were basilisks, so
well, I mean,
that was
You can-
specifically to Braxon.
Sorry.
If we
What do we have
fight basilisks, don't engage them in melee. Let Ockar fight them in melee.
Right.
Use your bow and stay at the back, because if they look at you, then you... Well, you know how basilisks are. You've heard the legends.
Yeah. So is
In fact,
Ockar
we
now
fought a
immune to...
basilisk? Well, no, his sword protects him if he invokes a power.
It protects me from gaze attacks.
Ah, right. So you just need to turn it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You must have forgotten to turn it
You
on.
might want to tell Beowulf to not help you.
Well, no, the last time it wasn't a gaze attack, I got hit by something.
Ah, right. Okay.
You got an eye beam.
all right. So,
Yeah,
go ahead and arrange yourself along the shore behind Aggie here. So back down here, and then
I will take the rear guard because I can always hear from behind if we're being funneled.
Leva will be in the middle.
Where is Aggie? Oh, there's Aggie. Right. I want to be fairly near the front.
well, he's in the front.
Yeah, that's why I said fairly near the front, not actually at the front.
Right, but
So
right now
to run
you're
then.
at the back.
Well,
I
that's because
think
everyone wants to be bunched up. Ockar needs to go somewhere.
Ockar and Finnel'ar is good front, and Braxon and Lafdul good rear guard.
Fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, you're going to move?
Oh, I thought. Well, where?
You need to move a little bit southeast.
I didn't realize everybody had moved. I wasn't looking at the page.
Yeah, I was looking at my equipment.
All right, and speaking of equipment, how is everyone's encumbrance and movement?
When I cast Light and Load, I am unencumbered.
Okay.
So
And is
50%,
unencumbered.
unless someone's moderately encumbered, they should be unencumbered.
I've got 107 weight, but I think I need to put some more on that.
You got like 16
And,
strength.
Yeah. Well, I got that girdle as well.
How much does that weigh?
No, the girdle makes me stronger.
So I thought it gives you Constitution.
Oh no, yeah, it gives me Constitution. That's true. Weight allowance is 70, so I'm over 70, but I'm less than 195. I don't know. I've got to find the right
If
column.
you minus half of that, would you be under light?
Half of it would be, will be well under.
Yeah, because I'm casting light and load, and I'm casting it twice per track. For one at the first 7 hours, one at another 7 hours. So you should be unencumbered then with that spell.
I should be, yeah.
So you're at 107, you said?
Yeah, but I think I've got a few more things that need to go on there.
Okay.
Because you don't calculate your armor, because that's magical.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, that plays into weight limit, but not your weight allowance, but not it is not calculated for encumbrance.
Right.
So you should definitely be unencumbered then, especially with my spell.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to work it out properly. Still.
Okay, and I'm gonna pass around one of my jars of Crawlbane for everyone to put on.
Oh, but it smells.
Braxon doesn't mind things that smell.
What does it even smell like?
It's better than getting disease from a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, but isn't Ockar immune?
Not immune to insect bites.
The non-magical diseases, yes.
But he's not immune to the bites themselves.
Yeah.
Which can still be annoying. So yeah,
especially in the swamp.
That does smell herbally. Like it doesn't. I'll actually let Finn decide how it smells. But once you put that on, you definitely do notice a much lower number of bites coming your way from mosquitoes and flies and other things like that.
That's cool. Thank you, Finn. How long does it last? Is this just on our...
I'm going to need a ruling on that from you, because, again, it doesn't really tell.
It does not, huh? Let me take a look. Oh, good, I still had it open.
Probably, I'd say days. It's in a day. Why would it last longer than a day? It's not magical.
So it says treated as a magical oil, which probably means that it would be a lot shorter than that. I'm gonna go with all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that the effects you gain from it, like it'll protect you from normal insects in normal conditions, but the protection against magic spells and giant insects is only for a duration related to a magical oil. Which, let me double check that. You might want to make a note of this, Finn. But it'll protect you against normal flies and mosquitoes and stuff like that for like 8 hours. I think that's reasonable. Actually, I could double check to see. There's something in the Ranger's Handbook about that. There's some ointment there.
Braxton's got some sort of oil listed on his sheet as well.
You got the sleep one, haven't you? Someone's got the sleep one. Might be Lava.
He's got oil of insect repellent.
Yeah, I think that's actually from way back when, from Yeldon. And that does last 8 hours. So yeah, I'm going to say that the protection against normal insects is 8 hours. Give me a second to check the...
So that thing says a delicate glass jar in the form of a large mantis.
Oh, no, that's something else. Sorry.
That's magical.
Yeah, that's
Something
magic.
else.
Yeah, that's magic. That is a magical oil.
Right.
Alright, let's see.
Because I'm wondering if would have brought that instead.
No, because you don't technically know how that works.
And it definitely does not last hours.
You get into
Oh,
a fight
right.
with a load of beetles or something, you smother yourself in that.
Oh, I see. So that's something that needs investigating.
I was like, oh look, there's a giant beetle that's now half devouring me.
Okay,
Nick.
Finn. The special protections for that is going to last 4 plus 1d4 turns.
Okay.
But the normal protection is 8 hours. All right. Since you're doing this at the beginning of the trip, I'm inclined to say you don't need to worry about that. You're not likely to get attacked right away after leaving the village by giant insects.
Okay.
Okay.
But that is something that you might want to consider if you know that you're about to go someplace with giant insects, or you're about to face someone that you believe may have an insect-related spell or something like that.
Putting it on before we go in.
Yeah. So
Many-
that's definitely useful in that situation.
So when those sturges came to attack us,
Those aren't insects.
oh, they're not.
Nope.
Right. I thought they were gigantic insects.
Nope.
Okay, so you couldn't just pour that over someone's head and then take on the monsters yourself.
Their head will be protected, but not their feet.
Yeah,
And
there
it's
is that.
ointment, not oil.
Right.
You have to rub it in.
Okay.
Now that said, I would, it's just a 1-round thing. It's just your
Okay.
action for a round in combat.
Be careful we don't want any more fan fiction.
Is rabbit in, will ya?
All right, so you have made all your preparations to go. Is there any last-minute stuff that you wanna do, or are you ready to go?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Obviously, I cast Lightning Load to
Hang on.
reduce the weight.
Let's agree some recognition noises or something, signals between us and the other two groups. So that if we,
Giants got that covered.
I know the giant's got that cover, but just in case, if we think we've come across one of the other groups, or if we try and meet up in the meantime, or even at the other end, some things we can do so that we know we're friendly without going hello.
That's up to you.
Yeah. Okay. So, what sort of noises do the giants think we can get away with, like knocking on trees or that sort of stuff?
The giants will give you a list of like animal sounds that you could make, which Finn
Yeah.
might be able to make some of those.
All right, Finn. What do you think's good noises we can make that sound natural?
Well, no. I mean, the giants would like mention some animals and maybe even do
Okay.
some noises. But the problem though is that while Finn could probably do some of those, you got a group of knights who don't really know animals,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got a group of swashbucklers who don't really know animals.
Okay.
None of them are very experienced hunters.
So, like, the giants are recommending animal noises, but you have a slight problem there.
Does anyone in the other groups have signaling?
Uh,
Got the equipment to signal?
Well,
Got
there's various
lanterns, I
ways to signal.
suppose.
You can bang on logs and do some stuff like that, but
no. Signaling is specifically the flags and lights for signaling between ships. Like
Is it?
it's the
Oh, okay.
formal signaling. It's not just come up with some random signal between groups.
I mean,
Okay.
you could always whistle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give
Well,
them the
we could
signal
do.
whistles.
Yeah, we don't have enough signal whistles. Braxon's going to make a mental note to buy signal whistles for
Well, I mean, just
handing out.
give one to each group,
Okay.
and
Right,
then
who doesn't want a signal whistle?
someone in your group would be going without.
Right, I need 2 volunteers to give up their signal whistles.
I can give mine.
I'll opt out.
Okay.
Alright.
So well, it's probably going to be only us lot that have signal whistles, but we'll
So you
come
give
up with some sort of...
you give one signal whistle to each group. Okay.
Yeah, we'll agree on something to say who we are.
I'm going to have Leva cast Strength on Ockar and Cat's Grace on Lafdul.
So you want me to roll a d8 for the strength?
Yes.
I roll not a fake. It's just whether or not the spell works.
Yep. There you go. I think that's 1850 for you, Ockar.
Yeah, give me a second.
Which also means Ockar can carry even more. Pack horse time.
I was gonna say, as payment, you have to carry all of his gear now.
It should work that way.
I cast Strength. You carry
As
my
a
stuff.
payment, Leva gets to piggyback ride you.
Fine.
Does she look like Yoda though?
Well, since she's not here, I'm not going to be concerned about her weight. We'll handle that next time when she is here. All right. So with that taken care of, you guys do leave the village and start moving through the swamp. The swampy area is it's definitely teeming with insects and life. You're hearing frogs croak the whole time as you're leaving, and there are definitely some large reptilian creatures, probably crocodiles, in the swamps as you're going. But Aggie leads you along, finding solid terrain as you go, and generally skirting any of the swampy water and soft ground that you come across.
Yeah.
He's very easy. It's very easy to follow him, being 16 feet tall, and he's staying close to you. And obviously, anything that would suck him down. Well, I suppose anything that would suck him down would definitely suck you down too. But there might be other things.
Yeah.
But he's very good at finding the safe routes as you're going.
Braxon turns to Finn and says, if you see anything edible, we might want to eat it, or we might want to kill it and use it for dinner, so conserve rations.
I'll keep my eye out.
I mean, there's plenty of things around. Like, obviously, you can catch and eat crocodile. Frogs, toads, things like that. Although Finn would definitely need to be careful about any poisonous varieties of those. And as you're going, you see some large rodent-type creatures swimming through the swamp occasionally, or browsing on some bushes, and they tend to bolt away from you as you are approaching. You also
You
see...
say they're of unusual size?
No, they're not of unusual size. They're just a large size. They're not about to rip your throat out. And there are also small deer around that you see and some other animals of that type. Finn, you also catch signs of predators, large cats, that sort of thing, as you're going. But after a couple hours of travel, Aggie stops and holds up his hand and says quietly, "Hold. There's something around." And you can all feel kind of a tingling on your skin.
I put my ear to the ground. Does it sound like it's coming underground?
No, you do not hear anything coming underground at all. Now that you've all stopped, you're not noticing any significant movement of that nature.
Tingling.
Yeah, it's tingling. Your hair is kind of standing on end. It's an odd feeling. You notice Aggie's hair is standing out a little bit as well.
Is this normal? I whisper. Well, loud enough for him to hear. Unheard of, uncommon, rare.
He holds up his hand for quiet. He's looking up at the
Oh.
trees.
Obviously, I'd be quiet.
Solas is carefully trying to find out where this is coming.
If everyone's being quiet, I'm taking my hat off, see if I can listen.
Okay, what is your listen check?
It's like 45. It's not a skill, I invested much in. Oh. Do you want me to roll? You roll.
Nope, I rolled. There's a lot of wind through the leaves, but there's definitely something extra out there. And you think it's a
Vibrating.
flapping of wings.
It doesn't remind me of those insects, like a big swarm of them.
No, these are more like large bird wings. All of a sudden, bursting out of...
Am I surprised?
No, you won't be surprised. I
Yeah.
mean, none of you are going to be surprised because your Aggie detected something. You were all aware. All of a sudden, bursting out from the above you, amongst the trees, are bright, colorful, winged serpents.
Oh, we need some of these.
What is up to that?
So,
Wait, what's...
Hmm?
I was looking at my spell ingredients. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Yes, what can I
Terrible.
get out of this?
terrible.
Winged serpent. And they got feathers.
Yes, they have feathered wings. They're brightly
Oh.
colored. They're all very brightly colored.
Neutralize poison. I need winged serpent feathers.
Scroll quills.
Yeah, the quill.
So, I need everyone to start rolling for
Goes without saying they're poisonous.
initiative, please. You are not surprised. As they burst out, Aggie calls out,
How
Watch.
far are they?
watch for their bite. They're up in the air, but they're all swooping down on you, and these things are a good 10 feet long. They've pretty significant wingspans as well.
I am going.
Remember, if any time that you're doing anything like a called shot or anything like that, that does modify initiative. So you do need to mention that to me if you're not sure what the initiative modifiers are.
I am going to do something because my initiative will be 99 because I'm drawing out the sword that makes my initiative really slow. But
Okay, remember that affects all of you guys too.
Roll 20's gone a bit weird on me.
In what way?
and
The turn order sort of stuck to my cursor. Very strange.
specifically, I am fighting defensively. I'm not even going to engage in combat. I'm just defending myself. So whatever attacks me won't be able to hit me. Hopefully.
Can you fight defensively with ranged combat?
No, I'm using my short sword and my small shield. I'm literally just making myself a tank.
Okay.
Lafdul is
For
basically
intense
trying to
in
aggravate
purposes.
him to attack him.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be able to meet one of them's going to go to you because I won't be able to aggro them all because I move too slow.
Oh, Braxon's just going to try and shoot one of them. They look like they're coming at us, don't they? Otherwise, we
Oh,
can't-
yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
gonna-
Yeah, they're definitely coming at you.
How big's my auras? Oh, do I say how? I mean, I know how it is, but obviously. Alright, never mind. Forget it. I know.
You said that the Lafdul's ward affects us also.
Yep.
What's the effect?
If you're affected by it, then you're -2 to your damage, -2 to hit.
Yeah, let me see.
Every
All right. Hold on a second. Let me take a look.
I still don't have a handout for that. So
Yeah,
I'm only
yeah, I
looking-
need to give you one.
I'm
I
just
think you know
going-
enough.
it was on my weapon sheet that I have info on it.
So I need everyone to give me a saving throw versus paralyzation, please, as he draws this blade out.
Wisdom bonus count or not?
Yes, wisdom bonuses do apply.
Does my bringing free action count?
This is fear.
Saving throw versus
Paralyzation.
fear. Paralyzation. Oh, that's the top one. Wheezing the button.
You can, I don't care.
Oh, you've also got a -2 tomorrow. If that matters, but player characters don't fear. I guess. I mean, Lafdul would be pretty terrified of these things.
Yeah, I pass.
I actually passed with that roll.
Okay. Leva does not. She failed.
Wow, she barely melees.
It's -2 to attack and damage roll, so... And she's pulling out her
Yeah.
sling.
Oh,
Do we get one saving throw per creature?
they all have to.
No,
roll.
this is from Lafdul pulling out the sword. So
Oh,
you
right,
all
okay.
you all feel like this wave of fear wash over you, and you can feel that it's coming from Lafdul.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone passed.
Yep.
Braxton
Okay.
passed.
All
I
right.
don't know about the creatures. I assume they would.
Yeah, I'll handle them when their turn comes up. All right. Braxon, you're up first.
Braxton's going to take on this one.
With your bow.
Yeah, with his bow.
Okay.
I'm just rolling a d20 and checking the number, or are we going to go with the thing on the sheet?
It's up to you.
Go with the
Okay,
thing on the
you know what
sheet
the-
-2.
I mean, as long as you know
Too
what it is.
Oh.
It's I got a beat 12.
All right, that's a hit.
Oh no, Thako's 12. Sorry.
Yep, that's a hit.
So I do 1d6 damage. Well, it's +1 magical, but it doesn't. Doesn't add to. That's
Yeah,
just to
+1
the 2
from-
hit, isn't it?
No, and
No,
damage.
it adds it to the damage as well.
Oh right, okay, thanks.
Arrows adds another 1 to hit and damage. If you have
Yeah.
magical arrows.
I don't actually get to fire the bow much, so this is quite good.
Yeah, I know the guy who took the magical short bow. Still
You
gonna.
sound
I'm
like-
always.
you
I'm
sound-
always gonna moan at you. It's fine.
You sound like you're bitter. Well, maybe Braxton will get a
I'm
magic
not gonna swap bow on principle.
bow at some point.
but
All
I'm
right,
still gonna
Braxon,
complain.
you pull your bow out, fire an arrow towards one of these diving serpents, and you definitely get a graze on it. It flinches from that, but it is continuing on. Finn, your turn.
I am casting Entangle.
Okay, keep in mind that these are all flying creatures.
Yeah, but they're flying past trees and branches and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, technically you can't. It is a jungle. There'll be vines all over the place.
So it's a 40-foot cube. I know you made a thing for it, but I can't put it there myself.
Let's see.
I didn't realise that went up in the air.
I mean, like, I've got one here if you tell me where you want to put it.
Well,
Like, I don't
no,
know.
you should be
Is
able
it
to just pull it out and.
Yeah, you just drag it on the map.
It's not dragging anything for me, unless I have to do it from here.
Oh, you got one there.
Yeah,
Use
no, that was me. Drag the name, not the the 3 bars.
I put something out, but it's not big enough.
No, so don't open up the thing. Pull the name in the list out.
All right, let me get rid of this thing. There it goes. Pull the name out. Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not very clear until you actually try to do it a few times in different ways.
Yep. So if I do it like that, looks like I can catch 3 of them.
All right, give me just a second.
I can only see 2 over there.
Line of sight.
I can see a
Like-
wing
Right.
of the 3rd one.
Oh, so there's 4
I
of
can
them.
see 7 total.
You can see 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
2 to the top, 1 to the far top right, 3 to
One
the
is
bottom left.
basically directly below you, Big Mac, but it's behind the tree stump.
oh, no, I see the others in the opposite direction now. Wow. Okay.
1, 2.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so saving throw. Let's see. How do they do? Yeah, sorry, I've never actually used Entangle to get flying creatures before. Didn't even occur to me.
I think jungle's like the only environment you can really use it in.
Forests, you could.
I suppose, but you'd have to be some low-hanging trees.
I mean, there oftentimes are. All right, so,
That's-
Finn, you cast your spell, and all of a sudden, the branches of the trees move, and vines whip out and wrap around various portions of these serpents, and they are stuck fast. They're like flapping around up there, struggling to get free. But it is their turn. Let's see. Check to see if any of them made their saving throws against the fear. Okay. Alright, this one flies down and attempts to sink its teeth into Aggie. And that is a miss. This one flaps down and tries to sink its teeth into Bjornwolf. And that is a hit.
Does it get affected by my aura as soon as it enters the aura?
Yes. But you don't know if it made it a save or not.
Yeah, no,
They're
I'm just
animals.
mentioning it.
So, Ockar, 2 points of damage on Bjornwolf, and I need him to make a saving throw versus poison, please.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage from the bite, and I need a saving throw versus poison for Bjornwolf.
I don't know his save, so
You just roll a
Hit
d20,
die.
and I'll let you know.
That's a look on the.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a fail.
Yeah, I'm only a 7. I'm a 7th level character.
Okay, hold on. Whoa, what is going on with my my word is all screwed up. I need to open it again. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay, that is yeah, that's definitely a failure. All right. You see, you hear Bjolmoth whine in pain, and Yip trying to jump back from this creature, and he suffers 7 additional points of damage.
At least
Yikes.
it's not instant deadly poison.
Okay, next one. This one is flapping down to bite you, Braxon.
That's the one he shot at least.
Yep. And that is a hit. I'm going to need a saving throw versus poison.
Right, let's see what I need to get. That's quite low, isn't it? Poison is 8. Oh.
Alright, that is a success. You feel almost like fire in your veins. You take 3 points of damage. And another one is flapping down to attack Aggie. And that is a hit.
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought there was. I just scrolled down.
Alright, you see Aggie hiss in pain as one of these sinks its long fangs into his arm. These 3 that are caught, they're oops, don't want to do that. Wiggling along. Let me move that to the back. There we go. And each of these opens its mouth, and Lafdul, you're looking at them, wrapped up in all these leaves, and they.
It's not something my armor class is going to help against, is it?
I'm sorry?
It's not something my armor class is going to help against, is it?
Maybe not. Maybe not. All of a sudden, they open their mouth, and a shower of bright flashing sparks fires out, raining down upon you.
Lovely.
And in the cloud, let's see, that is going to be.
They've got some kind of fancy breath up them.
I'm going to need saving throw versus breath weapon for Lafdul, Braxon, and Leva. Solas, you feel a tingle right, like your hair is standing on end, but you're just outside.
Does armor help?
Breath weapon.
Armor does help, yes.
Breath weapon, I've got 9.
All right.
And I rolled 10.
2 scores 13. I fail.
All right, Lafdul, you suffer 10 points of damage as these electrical sparks give you a good jolt. Braxon, you suffer 5 points of damage, and Leva suffers 5 points of damage.
A guy with electrical resistance on here. Lafdul now regrets trying to melee them, assuming they were going to melee.
All right, Solas, your turn.
Casting Lance of Disruption.
Okay. And what's the effect of that?
It's energy lance that I shoot, and it does 5d4 plus 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
Is
Okay.
it a melee attack or is it automatic?
Yeah, it's not attack roll.
Did
So-
Finn's spell tangle those three up?
Yeah.
Right. So we should probably concentrate on taking down one of the others.
Lafdul's doing all of nothing this round.
All right. So Solas, which one are you targeting? And
I'm targeting the one that is attacking Braxon.
okay. And you're sure it does not require an attack roll?
It doesn't say anything about attack roll.
Okay. I
Only
assume it gets
that any creature caught in the beam's path.
Okay. Saving throw versus
I
spell
recognize-
for half?
Yeah, it halves.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So there is a visual aura of force that kind of lances out of Solas's fingers, slamming into this this large serpent right next to you that attacked you, Braxon, and slams into it, and it just goes flying off into the swamp and sinks into the muck there.
Braxon hisses out. Nice work.
Leva is using her sling, and she is actually going to move this way now that there's some free space. She does not want to get shocked again, and then she's going to sling at the one attacking Bjornmolf.
The biggest reason why I attacked that one that was next to Braxon is that it opens up movement.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. That is a hit on her part. Actually, that's a D6, isn't it? Large creature. Okay. A slingstone slams into that for 5 points of damage. Aggie uses his spear and tries to stab one of these serpents. That is a hit. And let's see, that is going to be 15 points of damage, but it is still alive. Ockar, your turn.
Okay, so I had prepared to attack with my crossbow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot the one next to Behemoth.
All right.
Give me a second. Getting the sheet open. Okay. Does that go 11?
That is a hit.
Oh. These are large, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just using a normal crossbow bolt.
Okay, 6 points of damage on that one.
And Behemoth goes for the bite.
All right. Yeah, he's probably not too happy about that thing. Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, he wraps his teeth around its tail and just kind of like starts trying to tear it off. Six points of damage as well. It is still alive, however. And Lafdul, you are just
doing nothing this round. Can I move a little?
Yes, you can. Well, okay, no, hold on.
There.
No,
I was
don't
gonna
move yet. Don't move yet. Sorry. Because Braxon, you get a second arrow.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I don't think anyone else does.
Oh, that's a miss.
That is indeed a miss. All right, Lafdul, now you can move.
I'm just gonna move there.
Okay. All right, next round initiative.
Right. Is that thing still near Braxon? Yeah, I think it's going to have to carry on with the arrows because they're not near him.
I mean, you can always move. That's up to you.
Does Spelljammer look like he's getting worse? Or take a turn to check.
It would take you'd need to spend the round doing that, and you would be moving last because you've got the sword out.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna drop my shield and draw my second short sword and attack with both.
Okay.
My initiative's 99 anyway, so I'm just gonna put that.
I mean, you can just set yourself to 99.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And I actually prefer that because I use 100 and above for spell effects. Which is why the round count is at 1,000. Alright, anyone still need to roll?
I've gone.
Alright, I'll take that as a no.
Oh, we're rolling.
Yeah,
sorry.
initiative.
So
they're up close, so I'm gonna swap to my sword.
So Lafdul isn't fighting, but he's trying to scare off the things.
No, I am dropping my shield and I'm drawing that second short sword. No, I am going to fight.
Right.
Considering I'm just going to get zapped if I stand now, so...
Mm.
I'm probably still am, but...
You have that poison spell, right?
What spell specifically are you referring to?
Neutralize, delay.
Yeah, I do have neutralized poison. But Beowulf hasn't fallen on the floor, so I'm saving it.
Speaking of which, Beowulf is still whining in pain, and he suffers 13 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah, neutralize that when you get a chance.
He's already taken his turn, though, his decision. All right, Solas, your turn.
I'm gonna have to swap my axe and delay on hands. I don't want my animal companion dying.
He
I
doesn't
will
die
move
when
a
he hits
bit,
zero.
Here and cast Aganasar's Scorcher on this one.
Okay.
And it does 3d6 of fire damage.
All right. Let's see. There's a saving throw for it as well, I assume.
Saving throw is special. Let's see. The target itself has no saving throw against this spell, but if there's other creature in the path of the flame jet, they can make saving throw.
Okay.
And this spell continues next round.
Yeah. All right. 15 points of damage. A jet of fire shoots out of your finger, and it just is persistent. You just have it like pointed at this this thing. This beam of fire just kind of washes over this serpent, and you hear what you can only guess is its equivalent of a scream as its wings just incinerate, and it drops to the ground in a burning heap.
You'll
No
get
feathers
feathers from that one.
Which I suppose I should mark that one has been incinerated. Alright, this snake is going to try and bite Aggie again. And it misses. The one near you, Lafdul, is going to try to bite you, because now you've moved closer, and it can turn its eyes on the one with the sword.
Yeah, but there's a nice, tasty, unarmored wolf there.
And
I
it
swear.
misses you.
You're next on the chat block if he dies.
Wow.
You know, the guy who's still yet to save your wolf might just save himself.
Now.
Let me double check something.
Oh,
Nope.
my armor class is -1. I don't know what it is versus whatever attack is doing.
These three in the leaves, they're still struggling. They can't do anything.
Was I missed or?
Yeah, it missed you.
Yeah.
Ockar, your turn.
Right. Moving here, and I'm gonna swing at it with my sword.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm just checking what changed based on that strength increase I got. I'm looking at Purple Worm.
If you just change your strength in your character sheet, it should update that automatically.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know how to make it do the 1850.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Percentile mark.
if you blank that out, it puts in a colon or something.
It's parentheses, I believe.
Parentheses, yeah. So you have to have the parentheses in to get the 18 strengths to work.
I did parentheses. It's only 3 in the 18, not the 50.
No, I'm seeing +1/+3, which I'm pretty sure is correct.
Oh, is that
I
correct?
think so.
It didn't look any different when I just did 18 by itself.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to add the other numbers in.
No, it should update automatically. Hold on a second, let me double check.
Yeah, I used to have trouble with that. It's not really obvious, but if you take out the score completely, it puts in the parentheses. I think some of the documentation has it with a colon.
I'm pretty sure that's right, what it has there. So I'm going to roll.
Yeah, +1/+3 is
Yeah.
1850.
Yeah, that's right.
Thaco is 11.
That is a hit.
Are they reptiles?
They're reptiles.
Yep, that's definitely a hit. They are definitely reptiles.
That means my Thaco's 8.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 1d12 plus, I think that's 7 overall? Yeah, it's 7 overall.
Yep. All right, 16 points of damage. You hack that thing down on the ground, slicing cleanly into it, and it is laying there bleeding on the ground, dead. Finn, your turn. Oh, actually, Bjornwolf. Do you want Bjornwolf to do anything?
He's staying out of combat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
I will note one thing. Clustered.
What?
Clustered.
What?
Altogether.
Never mind. All right, Finn, your
Yeah.
turn.
You know
I'm gonna
those things
move
can do breath
here.
weapons and-
Okay.
Oh, then I'd have him move away. So, like, over there. Is that fine?
All right, Finn.
I'm gonna move there and fire my bow at the one on Aggie there.
Okay. Using regular arrows or special
Regular arrows.
Okay.
And I have a +2 to hit with that.
And your
I'll
Thaco?
be right
And
back.
my Thaco is 16.
That is a hit.
And +2.
So 6
6
damage. All right.
Yep.
All right. Your arrow grazes its thick serpentine body as well. Leva is going to use her sling on one of those that are entangled. Dang, that's a hit again. 6 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, Braxon, your turn.
Can Braxton get a clear shot at this one? Or should I?
Yeah,
does
you
he
can.
need to move?
Yeah, you can.
I was going to say he could move to there.
I mean, if you want to move into the water, yeah, you could.
Oh, that's water, is it?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
You can always
Okay.
ask.
Okay. Well, it's been a while since he's been on a planet. Okay.
He's having
15.
trouble recognizing water, eh?
Mm. And he's looking to get his Thaco's 12.
Yeah, that's a hit.
It's the old age of Braxon.
Yeah, old age. It's never old, making him old all the time. Oh, it's not a bad hit.
5
Wait, did
points
we
of
age
damage.
again?
No. No, Braxton's just suffering from old age.
All right, Aggie is going to try and stab it with his spear, and that
Are
is
you
a hit.
middle-aged in character?
Not quite yet.
Yeah, I need to get one of those
That's a
potions
joke,
before I hit that point.
It's just a joke, James.
And Aggie skewers that with his spear, bringing it down to the ground.
Braxton's real age is 23, but physically he's been aged to 38 from all those haste spells. So, like, he's not happy.
Lafdul, your turn. Oh wait, no, actually, second arrow's first. Sorry. Let's see. That is going to be Finn.
Alright, well, looks like my clearest line of sight is on this one.
Okay.
Actually, remember to put the +2 in. Okay, never mind.
And that bowstring snaps. The humid air.
There goes another one.
The humid air has had it's has taken its toll.
I guess I can attack too, but nobody's near me.
That's true. Well, you can move. I'll let you move. You can move.
You can try and chop the head off this one.
Oh, then I'll do that.
Now I have to avoid shooting Ockar.
Well, that's a crit.
I think that might be a chop. Go ahead and
Cut its head off.
give me a double damage dice. 16. Let's see.
Ockar, if you do cut the head off, we need to pickle the head and post it to Higimus.
Why was we send it to Higimus? He's not part of the crew anymore.
Yeah, but we can help him out with his head collection.
Disowned.
Okay.
From the creatures, he decapitates himself.
Just the double damage. Alright, so a 16 damage. It is still alive, but you give it a nasty, nasty slice along its torso. Alright, and Braxon, second arrow from you.
Yeah, Braxton to go for the same one.
Okay.
And try not to shoot Ockar. Oh, that might be a miss.
Thaco?
Thaco is, I think it's 12. Let me check. Go on, carrot sheet. Yeah, 12.
Yep, that is a miss. Now it's your turn, Lafdul.
Well, I was going to melee, but obviously someone's dying from poison. There's not much I can do this turn again. Otherwise, I would cast Neutralize Poison.
I mean, you can get over there and drop your weapons. Get ready to do something next turn.
Yeah, I can't do anything this turn.
Okay. Alright. So, initiative for the next round.
It'll be in 99 since the spell continues.
No, you can move.
Let's see how fast my other
Well,
weapons
yeah,
are.
I can move, but the fire still is streaming.
Yeah.
6,
You just have to. You can
3.
choose a different target. You can position it
Don't
somewhere
you-
else.
This entanglement thing.
Yeah.
How easy is that for us to attack into it? Would we just get grabbed by it?
If you move into the area of effect, which you can clearly see because
Yeah.
the branches and grass and leaves and everything like that are moving around, wiggling and grasping at anything that comes close.
The spell description says that. Well, I don't know if the target's death causes this, but if target is no longer available, the jet still continues in the same direction.
I think I'm going to try
alright,
running
my
around that tree. Braxon's going to drop his bow and pull out the stick of many buttons and press button 3.
Alright.
Oh! Terrible. You bungled your attempt to roll initiative. It says roll 20, but it gave me a 12.
Just edit your number. Anyone else still need to roll?
I'm trying to. It doesn't want
Yeah,
to
I
change
do.
it.
Alright. Okay, everyone has rolled.
Mhm.
Okay. Ockar, your turn.
Okay. Bamel's going to stay near Lafdul, and I'm going to go for the swing.
Alright.
That goes 8.
That is a hit.
Really?
That is a hit.
Thank you, Magic Sword.
Wow.
That is a hit, yeah.
I just realized something.
Amazing.
That is not a kill, though.
Mhm.
That thing is still alive as you leave another mark on it. What did you just realize, Finn?
That I have to restring the bow this turn.
Ah, yes. Yeah, okay. Alright, Leva is... Actually, I should probably see what she can actually see. Hold on a second. Is it Shift L? No. Control L? Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, she can see them all.
Oh.
Leva is slinging at the one that you just hit, Ockar. But she misses. Alright, these serpents are still entangled, but another one opens its mouth and fires a spray of sparks at Braxon.
Oh. Well, only 2 can spray at him because one's behind a tree. Okay. What is it? Saving throw?
Yep, saving throw versus breath weapon, please.
Okay. 15. So breath weapon is 9.
You take 4 points of damage as this shower of sparks drops on you and gives you a good jolt. Alright, the one facing you, Ockar, is going to try to bite you. And it misses. And then this last one is spitting a shower of sparks at Leva and Solas. So I need both you two to make saving throws versus breath weapon, please.
They meet just Solas while you roll for Lafdul.
Which
Leva.
one? That one. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think that's a success.
It's a success. Give me a second to check Leva's. That was not a success for her. Oh. Alright. 2 points of damage. Solas. All right, Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxton's going to run around the tree and try not to run into the spell.
Okay.
And he's going to try and chop this thing.
All right, using the axe.
Yeah, using the axe. So
Alright.
he's only going to get one attack. Let's see if he misses.
That is a hit.
15. Woohoo! And he gets D8 plus 5. I believe. Which was kind of worth dropping the bow for.
All right, 10 points of damage. It is still alive as you chop into it.
Yeah.
Aggie is taking his spear and throwing it at the middle of the 3 serpents, and that is a hit. And it does 13 points of damage.
Do these things look like they're immune to their own weapons?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Lafdul,
Cast neutralize poison on Behemoth.
give me a healing proficiency check, please. First.
Oh. I'll bring up my sheet. My roll 20 is not responding for me.
Just give me a d20 first, then.
I would if I could click.
Oh, even that, right.
Oh, now it's up.
All right. You're pretty sure the poison has run its course.
Yeah. So I don't need to cast it.
Correct. All right. Second attacks from anyone. Ockar?
Yep.
All right.
I think this is going to be a combat of Lafdul does nothing.
You used your sword.
I hit on a 2, so I think I hit on a 3.
Yes. Yes, you do. And guess what? It had 1 hit point. It's dead.
And I can still move since I didn't move this round, right?
No, not at the end.
Okay.
No one else is getting second attacks. Finn, you're restringing your bow.
Yep.
All right. And Solas, you're just maintaining the Agonizer Scorcher.
Yeah, since I can't end it.
Okay. All right. Next round initiative, please.
Oh, that's faster. Yeah, Braxton's going to line up with that tree, I think. Oh, the other one's dead. Oh well. So much for hiding one behind the tree.
All right. Anyone
I
still
think
need
he's
to roll?
going to hide one behind the other.
Anyone still need
Solas
to roll?
is really quick.
Okay. Solas, your turn.
This time I'm casting a magic missile.
All right. Splitting your missiles or all on one?
All on one. I'm targeting the one in the middle of the
All right.
of that entangle.
Good man. That's the one we can't reach.
All right.
And if you kill it with a magic miss.
13 points of damage. Your 4 missiles streak out of your fingers, slam into that, and it goes limp amongst the vines that are holding it.
Yeah. That means you can use it for spell components because we haven't hacked it to bits.
You can get feathers off multiple of them. There's enough around.
All right, Finn.
All right. Well, shooting the one that's left.
Alrighty.
I think Lafdul's been last every single round.
That is a hit.
I think I should get XP for being Lafdul, the most hesitant person in this group.
And that is a kill. Hey, I mean, you wouldn't have been. You actually wouldn't have been last.
I wouldn't have.
No, the snakes and Aggie would have gone after you.
I'm casting Cure Mother on Behemoth, so I assume combat's over.
Yep. I'll go ahead and get rid of
I
the...
I didn't actually get to hit many of them.
Alright, Beowulf gets
I'm also
5
going to
points.
cast Cure Moderate
So everyone's done pretty well, I think.
on Beowulf.
So Behemoth got 5 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. 2 cure
Braxon looks
moderates.
around. Braxon's going to put the stick of many
I'll
buttons
try
away.
to. I'll try to get that bolt I fired as well.
All right.
Is it 11 like Finnel's?
Yes. Yeah.
Anything above 11, unless they're magical.
Okay, I got 1 arrow back. With bolt.
Your bolt turned into an arrow?
No.
I cast Cure Light Wounds on Beowulf.
Does Aggie Warrior Clan... Well, he was... I will cast a Cure Light on him.
He waves you off. He
You regenerate, I look at him.
he's a very like these are like pinpricks to him, to a certain extent.
Alright.
He's fine. He says.
Cast another Cure Moderate on Leva.
Okay.
Lots of 4s now.
Yeah.
Rolling averages.
Well, slightly below.
I
She's still a
was-
little singed, but otherwise she's okay. I mean, she'll last her a little while.
Is this something I regenerate from? Electrical, I assume.
Yes.
Alright.
I will cast Cure Light Wounds on Braxon.
Oh, thank you.
The constant stream of 4s.
So
It's a
plus
good
4,
number. It's a good number.
Plus 4.
I use healing on myself.
Braxon says to the spellcasters, do any of you want this thing dragged out the river before it floats off?
Yeah, me and Solas need some feathers.
Fly so far that it's not draggable.
I mean, I could fish that with my ring.
No, you can't. This is a 10-foot
Can't?
long snake.
Yeah, I thought you could lift up like a pound or something.
No, I can lift 50 pounds worth of weight.
Yeah, this is not a 50-pound snake.
Once we've treated the wounded, I will start harvesting feathers from those things.
Yeah, I need to get head feathers as well.
Aggie can go get it out if you want, but you'll need to clean it. It's covered in
Yeah.
muck.
Get
Right.
as many
As
feathers
much
as we can.
possible.
Well, can Braxton drag this one onto the ground?
You can try. Aggie can do it too. It's up to you. But it is
I
covered
think
in
it's
muck.
better that Aggie does it.
It's covered
That
in
way
muck.
we don't have a Braxon drowning.
just poke it. We've got a helmet of water breathing.
Yeah, but he'll be covered in muck.
He can just poke it out with his spear once he's retrieved it. And
Well,
you need the
Bra-
feathers.
Braxton's going to try and grab a wing and pull it close to the shore and see if he can get it up.
Use your rope.
Braxton doesn't want to get his rope dirty. We might need to go from tree to tree or something.
Lafdul makes a mental note to get a bucket full of muck to spray over Braxton later.
All right, so Braxton, you're wading in to pull it out.
Is it not right next to the shore? I thought the shore ended there and the creature's arm was there.
I mean, you still have to wade in a bit to pull it out.
Poke the swamp. Maybe something's in the swamp.
Yeah, Braxton doesn't want to sink in the swamp. All
He
right,
might
he's not going to
swim
go
like
in the
that.
swamp.
All right. I mean, you've got 5 others that you can gather feathers from.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true. It's probably more than you need.
Lafdul,
And
one
as
I would
many feathers as
ask.
possible since one feather
I
is
assume there's like
scroll.
I have
more
no
than
idea what
100
you both were
feathers.
saying. Sorry. Solas, what were you saying?
I will gather as many feathers from this as I can use for quills as possible.
Okay, and Lafdul, what were you saying?
That as well I would be doing. I would ask Aggie the edible.
Aggie says, well, yes, you can eat them.
They taste good or they taste bad?
They're not that tasty. We don't typically eat them.
Well, I need to drag around. Well, are we going to be hanging around for a few minutes? Because I want to write some notes in my book about them.
It's
Yeah, we
going
can
to
hang
be
around.
taking a few minutes for me to harvest those quills.
You can get some for me then, while I write up some information in my book that I keep constantly writing information about venomous creatures.
We can share these quills.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, those of us that aren't doing this can take point in different directions and keep an eye out for other things coming in.
Well, there's some corpses off for a corpse stone. Maybe I'll bribe them off.
Braxon's gonna move here and look behind us.
Okay. Leva will help you gather some feathers. So you basically have to look for like completely pristine feathers.
Oh,
So they're they can't have any flaws. They can't have any I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you know how the spines
yeah.
on feathers interlock. If any of those are broken or have come apart, those aren't suitable. But you do across all of these get 40 feathers. Actually,
20 each?
50 feathers. Go with that.
We split them or?
10 from each.
50 feathers, so that would be... Let's see... I think Finn is also interested in this.
Yeah, Finn, are you interested? Well, it's not something you've been doing, but you can do it now, being level 7.
He hasn't been studying it though, so.
Wow. Me and Solas could teach you. There's something, probably. I mean, it probably works slightly different for you, but the principle should be there. I mean, I'll just write down I have 10. I mean,
you can always distribute them later.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to distribute them right now.
I
That's
can't.
quite a few quills for neutralize poison.
Yeah, considering I don't have nearly enough of the other ingredients, I can't see myself ever having more than 10.
Yeah,
I mean, can Braxon make...
or something else also?
Could Braxon make fletching out of them? Are they special fletching? Does he know anything about special fletchings?
Let's just say, I mean, like, if you have feathers that you can use for spell creation or scroll creation, using some in a as fletching when like normal bird feathers would do is kind of dumb.
My point, are these special feathers? Would they give him a slightly better chance to hit?
No,
is there such a thing?
No, of course not.
All right.
No, in no way. If someone wanted to make some magic arrows, yeah, that might be
that's what I was
useful.
going to say.
But again, just have someone carry the 50 feathers. Note that you have the 50 feathers and put them back in your ship as 50 feathers.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to be carrying this around later. And I don't know, I don't see much reason in splitting it up between people unless you just want to make sure that if something happens to one person's equipment, you still have some.
Well, I can put probably 25
can count
feathers in one of my
60 feathers,
pouches.
no?
I will put 25 feathers in one of my pouches. That's at least half of them. I assume I could fit them in my pouch.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
I was going to ask that about the feathers, whether they'd be good for making arrows to be turned into magical arrows.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely
high
would, and there might
quality.
even be, like, I mean, because it's not just arrows plus one that can be made. You can make all kinds of different arrows. And maybe they'd be good
These
for
creatures.
other types of arrows, but until you've decided what you want to do, I wouldn't worry about it right now. Just say that you
Arrows.
have 50 of these arrows.
Yeah, we can't make anything at the moment, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah. And like,
what are these creatures called? Oh, they just say serpentine, feathered serpentine feathers.
something like that, yeah. However you want to call them, so that you know what they are.
Flying snake feathers.
Lightning breathing, venomous. He's going to have a lot of descriptions here.
All right. Anything else that you want to do before continuing on your journey? You've only been traveling. You've only been traveling for about 3 hours.
I also use healing at one point to top level of better.
You did or you didn't? I heard you roll it, but I thought it was for yourself.
That was for myself, but I remembered that she also wasn't full yet.
Okay. All right, so she has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you can go ahead and put yourselves back in the order that you wanted to move in.
Braxon wouldn't mind a little bit of healing if you could do healing that gives him a hit.
Ockar, move one front.
I can cast a Cure Light Wounds on if you want.
No, the healing is for free, isn't it?
Well, it is, but it uses a thing out of your spell, out of your healer spec. That's why I never use it.
Uses herbs and stuff.
If you don't use the bag.
You can use it without using your bag? I thought every time you used it, you had to roll out your herbs.
Yeah, you should be.
That's why I never use it.
Well, Braxon can wait. He's got quite a lot of hit points.
Well, no, I'll cast the Cure Light Wounds on you, that's fine. Better now than in combat. So.
There you go.
I think that might top him out.
All right, so any other spells that you want to cast or anything like that before you move on?
Is it too much trouble to get Aggie to... Can I carry one of these, or is this really heavy?
The serpents?
I just want to write about them in my book, that's all. For later,
I mean, he's not going to carry one for you. If you want to carry one, you can do so, but he's not going to carry one for you.
How heavy are they?
Somewhere between like 80 and 100 pounds, but they also have big wings.
While people were gathering first, Lafdul would have got down sketches, like basic information, as much as I could get within that allotted time. Like descriptions of the creature.
Yep.
Braxton says if we're successful, we can hunt one of these down if you really want.
I'm just writing a book about venomous creatures, so I mean, I do research on it.
Well, I was joking about sending a head to Higamus, but do you want a head to try and find some gland for it spitting out stuff? Or would that come out of its stomach?
I have no idea. Can I see if I can see where it would produce venom?
I mean, Aggie can tell you that when it bit him, it burned, and that's what happened with Bjolmoth.
Most of them are around the head, neck. A lot of the head off. Enough of the head, I guess.
All right, so you're gonna cut off a head and take it with you?
Yeah.
Do you have
It's gonna
a
stink.
Do you have an empty pouch to put it in?
No, not really. Just forget it. Forget it. I've got notes on it.
If you want to know how it feels when they bite you, you can always prick yourself
No,
with their
you
teeth
know
like
that
you did with the
happened
scorpion.
before.
Okay.
We could change our name to the Company of the Snakeheads.
So, Aggie gets you guys going again, continuing to travel through the swamp, and the rest of your day is fairly uneventful.
Well, that's good.
A few times, someone gets steps in some muck, gets stuck for a few minutes, has to be helped out, kind of thing, but nothing unusual, nothing out of the ordinary. And you don't see any other big nasty creatures that look like they want to eat your faces.
Oh, I still say that this trip is better than that frozen wasteland or that desert we went through.
It is very humid, very humid, very warm. It is probably over 80 degrees with high humidity and lots of biting insects. Finn, did you want to use a second dose of that Crawlbane when the first one runs out?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that'll.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're freezing or baking to death.
I mean,
Just
maybe not
sweating to death.
baking, but it's pretty warm, especially in armor.
Still, it's better than the desert.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
like,
my
I think,
God.
with the exception of Leva and Lafdul, all of you guys are perspiring pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Ockar is still smiling because it's better than going through Rattle.
Anything.
He has a comparison. He has a comparison he can make now, so he knows that things could obviously get worse.
Are you sure? Because I'd take hot and dry over hot and wet any day.
Well,
Yes.
to be fair, Finn, you weren't there for how hot it was.
He got to the hundreds.
I think it got up to 140 Fahrenheit.
I think the
Yeah.
party would have died if I didn't have my water in my pouch at that point when Leva
There's a point
disintegrated our water.
Yeah, there's a point where it just becomes way too much, even dry. This feels like a fresh spring day in comparison.
So, as the sun begins to set, Aggie finds you a campsite. Not going to. You don't have to move yourselves around unless you really want to
I have 2 camp spells.
position yourselves specifically. What kind of camp spells?
Current campsite and Circle of Privacy.
Okay.
And I'm also going to cast an anti-vermin barrier.
Oh, okay. How long does Circle of Privacy last?
I think it's an hour level. So basically, into, well, majority of the sleep, if we're 7 hours.
Okay. And anti-vermin barrier, how long does that last?
Looking it up now.
Yeah, mine's an hour level. 7 hours.
Anything else anyone wants to do when camp is set up?
You lending Arca, you'll see in the dark still, Finn.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll be taking first watch.
Is it raining at all, or is it like uncomfortable to sleep?
It's been drizzling off and on all day basically.
It's not horrible.
When we set up camp, Braxon would like to do a small scout around the camp so that he knows whether there's any. Well, I suppose Aggie would find us a good spot, but I was just thinking there's no easy ways for people to sneak up on us.
I would, as I cast my Circle of Privacy, I would show all the people that are going and watch. Look at where I'm tracing. This is where the magic will protect you. so they
Right.
know where the barrier is. As long as you're inside here, you're a lot quieter. Also,
Or
Can Braxon break off some twigs and go around with Lafdul and stick some twigs in the ground?
well, I'm doing a circle assault. You put the twigs on the outer edge of the circle assault, so not in the assault because you're in the spell.
Okay.
I will cast Cure Moderate on Biomove.
Aggie will offer to take the last watch.
Sounds good.
Oh, are people missing like small amounts of HP? Like ones and twos? Because I have good
Abel's-
berries.
I mean, Bammel's missing a 1, but I don't think it. I'm not sure if wolves can eat berries.
Yeah, they can eat berries.
Okay.
One, but I should recover it by sleeping.
Oh yeah, Behemoth will get 1 hit point when he sleeps, so
Leva
Yeah.
will want 1.
alright, I can give level 1.
Alright.
I will mark it off in a sec once I find where the hell I've put them. Oh, there.
So anti-vermin barrier is an hour per level and a 10-foot cube per level.
Okay, so about the same amount of time.
Yeah, we're above 7th.
Yeah.
I've marked off the good barrier. Was it just level that one? Is anyone missing like 1 hit point? Well, more than 1 hit point.
No, I'm good. I'm
I
back to full
assume
now.
I would have regenerated the rest of my health. So.
Yeah, you've regenerated all of your health by now. So how many shifts do you want? 3 or 4?
Well, we've got 3 people volunteering to do a watch, so unless someone else wants to do a watch,
I need to get my rest, so for
Yeah.
spells.
I guess
Alright.
it's 3 then.
So Ockar, Braxon, and Aggie?
Yeah.
I'm just calculating how long I need in the morning.
Alright.
Before we go to sleep, we'll ask the spellcasters if any of them need a line.
Oh, this also means I go back to 16 strength.
Lion. I don't
Yeah.
need a lion, per se.
Well,
I need my regular 8-hour sleep, ideally.
well, Ockar, do you need to have a line if you're taking watch?
I haven't used my spells. I haven't used my 1 spell yet, so I can take a watch, but not have to sleep the entire 8 hours.
Okay.
But I'm going to want to take the full 8 hours before we get to Red Njord, at least.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, once you guys meet up with everyone else, you'll have lots of people who can be on watch, so...
That's
Yeah.
true.
That is one of the other advantages of having a big group.
A huge group.
On the other
Also-
hand, one of the reasons why I suggested that breaking up of the groups was just because I knew I would have so many NPCs to deal with, and I didn't want to do that in that situation for random encounters.
That's cheating. He tricked us.
No, I mean,
Me
I would
too.
have been fine with it if you
It
said,
made-
no,
it
we want
made
everyone together.
It made strategic sense.
Yeah, I know.
And I'd have done it if you'd said, yeah, we want everyone together. But which is why I didn't say anything about not
Next
wanting
time.
to deal with all those NPCs.
Next time.
Wait, we're eventually going to get to the Red Njord base, and then you'll have to deal with them all.
Oh yeah.
Next time we're gonna get all to crack out the battle system rules.
Are we going to have to get out the wargaming rules?
No, I'm just gonna use the stuff for Spelljammer crew combat if it comes to that.
Oh, you can
Which-
use morale.
Which
There you
was
go.
yeah, he can.
Yeah, my plan was to switch to morale once we get there.
One of the interesting things about combat and tactics is that it had quick resolution rules that are taken straight from the War Captain's Companion. Anyway, so anyone else want to do anything before getting some sleep?
Finn'll take a quick look around to see if he can find some fresh water.
Yeah, we need to replace our water.
The water here seems to be boggy. Maybe there's. Does
You
it?
can detect
Has
pure
there been
water.
much rain?
It's been drizzling off and on all day. Finn, the swamp water is not clean, obviously. Your best bet would be to try and collect water from rain if you want that.
Oh, I brought a lot of water. I brought like a water skin that holds 3 gallons and a few canteens that Bammel's holding and
You
3
got
extra
3
water
gallon.
skins. Yeah,
Why,
I
like-
still have the one from Rattle.
How are
Yeah.
you not encumbered wearing that?
Because I have Beowulf carrying it in his saddlebags.
Oh,
Yeah, it's cheating.
yeah.
I have a mount.
That's why Beowulf keeps walking around in a circle.
So
It's lopsided.
mark
No,
off.
no, one side has a 3-gallon water skin. The other side has that lance hanging off him, so he's perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I've got 2 days worth of water. That's
That's
generally.
I brought a lot of water.
Yeah,
mark
Finn's got 2 days worth as well.
Yeah, go
but
ahead
he
and-
just wanted to be able to replenish if he can.
Yeah. You'd have to set something up to collect rainwater around here.
Take your helmets off. Put your helmets upside down.
I have been able to carry my helmet as well because I have just the helmet would put me over my weight limit into medium.
What? Really?
The helmet weighs 20 pounds.
Oh, wow. Hang on,
This-
how much is Beowulf carrying? Because the
Does
3 gallon thing's like 25 pounds. Beowulf's carrying like 50 pounds here.
Beowulf can
does
carry that much.
Beowulf have?
Yeah,
Does
he's
Beowulf-
carrying
Oh, he's
the
a
water.
direwolf, isn't he?
He's carrying the water. He's also carrying my small tent and the great
Beowulf
helm.
just hates you.
I mean,
brother.
if the Beowulf can carry Ockar, I
And
think
yeah.
it can carry quite a lot.
Realised.
Yeah.
Does
It can
Beowulf
carry
by
a
any
full.
chance?
It
All
can
right,
carry-
real fast. It's fine.
Yeah.
Beowulf is carrying plenty. Mark off a day's worth of rations and a day's worth of water, please.
I'll
Yeah.
mark off a pound of salt. as
How
well.
much? How much is a day's worth of water?
1 gallon.
Okay, so I'll just mark off one of my smaller water skins for now.
Finn, do you want to set up anything to try to collect rainwater, or do you want to
Yeah,
hope that you'll find some fresh water later?
I'll look for some broadleaves,
All right.
fashion a rough funnel out of them, and put them over my water skin.
Okay.
I take fresh
Oh,
water
for you.
skin from my bag of transmutation.
You're just doing that for you.
Well, if anyone else wants to, they can copy the design.
Yeah, no, I want to copy this. If you teach me all
Yeah.
druidly ways, I will do the.
I'm good for now. I've got like 6 days left worth of water.
Finn, is there not some plants that contain water? Like I hear in the desert, people can cut open certain plants, get the water
What do you
out.
mean, like dripping vine things?
Yeah.
Water vines.
As a player knowledge, vines contain quite a lot of water usually.
Yeah. Can we not like squeeze the water out of cucumbers?
We are in a jungle. We should have water vines around there. Does he know what a water vine is?
So, I don't know how many plants would actually be like that. I mean, one of the reasons why you got cactuses in the desert like that is because they retain the water during the dry periods. Jungle plants mostly don't need to do that because there's plenty of water.
So vines are mostly the way the larger plants basically transport water.
Yeah, so I don't.
You just,
I mean, there are some things that you could eat to supplement water intake kind of thing, but you don't really need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you won't be able to find enough that would make a big enough difference. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
All right. You settle down. You set up your tents. You got your spells cast to protect yourselves, and Ockar takes first watch. But this is, I think, a good time to take our break, and when we come back from the break, we'll see if anything happens during Ockar's, Braxon's, or Aggie's watches. Find out if there's any dangers out there lurking in the dark that will breach that circle of privacy that Lafdul set up.
Probably a lion.
I don't think there are many jungle lions, honestly.
Leopard.
See you on the other side.
So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.
See you in a bit.